Hello class, my name is Tori Davila and I'll be doing my week 1 video discussion, and it is going to be over conflict resolution. Um, Conflict is something that's present no matter where you go. If there's more than one person working with another that are just simply different, there might be conflict. It's not always a bad thing, but the textbook quotes an inevitable consequence of organizational interaction. So basically, it's just inevitable because there's so many points of view coming across on a project, and if people are open and confident enough to just simply, give their opinions, there's going to be conflict, and people aren't always going to agree with different ways of doing different things. Our main conflict resolution techniques are collaborating, compromise, withdrawal, soothing, and forcing. Basically, these are all self-explanatory. Like the names tell you exactly what is involved. Withdrawal being avoidance, avoiding the problem altogether, and maybe just keep going along. And soothing was accommodating, making it easier for that person or the conflicting decision. But in my opinion, collaborating is the best way to deal with conflict. Is a way to get everybody involved, and all these opinions surface, and then you're able to pick out of the best ones, and at the same time cross-reference any roadblocks that might come up with each other, or any conflicts with each other, thought-wise. You're you're able to identify them right at the spot, and that way everybody is involved. The best way to deal with difficult people, I found from my being a former Marine, is maintaining your professional bearing. Always maintaining in your mind that this is not personal. This is not. We're just going to try to make the best rational decision with all the information we have. So, um, being difficult, it's just keep an open mind. You never know. You got to know your team, so you know what's going on in their lives at different points. Just because somebody might be irate or trying to get their point across a certain way doesn't mean that they're always mad or intending it that way. So that's why getting to know your team is a crucial part of any project, and any collaboration where you're going to be having conflict and big decisions being made by different people. Um, Also, the best way to diffuse the situation is like that, like professionalism, always maintaining the fact that you're just trying to find the best solution. You're trying to find a compromise so everybody wins, um, and making that point very clear, and establishing boundaries as far as behavior when it comes to conflict, and not tolerating disrespect or anything that gets out of line like that, because it's never personal. It's just always like, we're trying to get this mission done. We're trying to get this project done, so let's figure out the solutions. Arguing and getting nasty about it never fixes anything. The problem is still there after the argument. So, um, and honestly, the best way to deal with people that don't compromise is just try to get them more involved in the situation. Try to get them collaborating with everybody. Um, at first, try to, you got to try that collaboration, but at the same time, if they continue to be non-compromising and difficult, then at some point a decision might be made that doesn't take into account their side, because they don't want to compromise, depending on what the decision is. So they can either be included with everybody, or they can be just separated out if the idea separated out on their own if the idea is not valid. So, but always maintaining professionalism. Conflict is something that it comes and goes, and emotions just get in the way of the rational decisions being made. So, at times, if needed, if there's a conflict, if somebody doesn't agree, it might be beneficial as well to just take a couple of minutes to cool off, let all the emotions and all the personal factors kind of boil down a little bit, and then come back with it with a clear mind and ready to fix it. Not holding grudges, not doing all these other different things that are childish, and just delay the schedule. It's just coming back together as a team and figuring this out. Like, what's the best way to keep moving forward and get the mission done, because that's what we're getting paid for at the end of the day. So, this is my week 1 discussion. My name is Tori Davila, and thank you very much, class. Have a great weekend.